eat over here, but you learn how to think. Then we'll learn how to administrate. Look, not some big organization. Just administrate yourself. Your children. The family. We'll learn management. Oh, I'm going to manage a big mall. No, manage your house. Manage the children. Manage yourself and your wife. Management technology starts at home and then it spreads abroad. So, I'm happy to see what I see and the hope that I see for our nation. So those of you who are past laborers, we will reintroduce you or introduce you and are introducing you to that which will cause you to fulfill your desire, if you still have the desire, to help the Honorable Elijah Muhammad raise our people up from where they are. Now listen, the goal that Elijah Muhammad had, Master Farad told him, make many ministers and send them into all of the cities. Not some. Well, that means those of us who are presently ministering, thank you. No, I mean that sincerely. But, you know, wait. The course of study that will be set up from the Department of Supreme Wisdom that we all have to qualify and become certified. It's like some got a certification and I shook your hand as you walked across the stage. That's one certification. But to be certified, to stand up on the rostrum of God and talk to the people of God is more than recitation of what you learned or think we learned and memorized. It's the purging of all spirit of arrogance and vanity. You don't have to want to be God. You were born that. So don't rejoice while you're just halfway around the ladder. In the Bible, it says there was a ladder that reached from heaven to earth. And there were angels ascending and angels descending. I don't want to be a descending angel. You know, that's how Satan came down. He once was at that elevated state, you know. So don't think because we're elevated that we can not fall. So Tuesday night, I'm asking all of us, all Muslims throughout America, all those who want to be a part of that which is to be made new, make your way to the mosque. I don't care what charge is on your head. I really don't care. I really don't care. Because now you're going to take the charge. See, whenever something comes up that ain't right in the mind, it gets a charge, you know. So that charge has to be released. But when you're charged with an infraction, you know, we want to create the environment that makes such charge unnecessary. And if we are charged, there'll be a way to fix it unless you're so far out that we have to excuse you from the class. Because from this point on, every day at the mosque is a class day. We're all in the classroom of God, and we will prepare the study on both sides, the study of the technology and the study of the supreme wisdom. And then once we get to a certain point, I'm turning you loose on this world. So, this year's Savior's Day gift. Wait now. This year's Savior's Day gift is going to be reinvested into you. Not into buildings. I don't care nothing about no buildings. Buildings come, buildings go. Stop being fascinated with buildings and start being fascinated with growth and development into that valuable final product. So, are you ready? Yes, as present laborers, past laborers, for me to ask on Tuesday for all those who want to be future laborers to come on into this study. You ready for that? Are you ready for that? All right. He said he wanted 50,000 laborers. We only have 1,300 up in this room. Potential. And I'm going to ask you to sign a form pledging that you will undergo the study. I'd like to see your signature on all these forms, and if I don't, then that means you don't want to labor anymore. And I'll thank you for everything you've done. And you can sit down. Nobody will mount the rostrum, hold a post, be in any ministry, or over any part of the national and international organization of the Nation of Islam who refuses to go under this study. Thank you for listening, and may Allah bless you as I greet you in peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! All praises due to Allah. Wow. Wow. That's all you can say. Wow. Magnificent, wonderful, fantastic. Oh, please be seated. Wow. Wow. I thank Allah for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. We thank Allah so very much for using the minister in such a wonderful and magnificent way. Now, I'm going to ask all of the mosques and study groups where there are many gathered. There are many that are visiting the mosques and study groups throughout the nation, and those that are tuning in on the internet that have joined us for their very first time. And we want to ask you, how many of you believe and accept the message that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan just delivered this morning, entitled, "Put On the New Man"? And I think we can ask ourselves that question here as well. How many of us are ready to re-accept the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad? How many of you believe that what you heard this morning is the truth and is good for our people and the whole of humanity? Let me see your hands. All praises due to Allah. How many of you would like to become a part of the Nation of Islam and unite with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan to help him in this great civilizing work of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad? May I see your hands? All praises due to Allah. Well, since I won't be coming out here to shake all of these hands that have accepted today, but where you are, if you would stand up where you are, come down the center aisle in the various venues where you are gathered, and shake the hand of a representative of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan that will introduce you and give you your forms that you may become a part of the Nation of Islam. Let's give a warm round of applause to all of those across the country and the world that are accepting the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. If you are on the internet, you may, there's something for you to do where you can sign your name, give us your information so that we may be in contact with you. You may be seated. And of course, today's powerful message is available on DVD. You may order your personal copy of today's message by going to finalcall.com, final call final call store